What?
She left the ring there.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for something else creepy to happen because you know how they like to end the episodes. I was like worried. Well,
You spoke too soon.
that cannot be Angel. You cannot come back from hell.
Hello guys, welcome back to Sophie Reacts. I'm having a wonderful day. Today we have a special guest on the channel, Thor Reacts, God of Thunder, right?
Yes.
Me and my friend here thought we'd do something special for you guys. Today we're going to be reacting to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 3, Episode 3. So before we do that, I need some context. What happened last episode? Because I'm not sure.
So last episode, Buffy came back, and we had a few things. We had like the little house party that was thrown for her. We got some time, you know, I think she's back in school. We had that discussion with Principal Snyder and Giles, where Giles kind of stood up to him, which surprised me. And for the fans of mine, they know I'm a huge fan of Snyder, so I'm hoping that we see more of that.
You're a huge fan of Snyder?
Oh, gigantic. I think he's hilarious. He cracks me up.
I have like a love-hate relationship with Snyder.
Okay.
He's
Mine is
funny,
like
but I
love.
don't like the way he treats Buffy.
I mean, he's a horrible person. Don't get me wrong. He's like season 1 Cordelia, but he's so savage and hilarious. Like for no reason. He hates kids. How is he a principal?
Yeah, season 1 Cordelia. Funny. Funny, that was funny. So what happened? What else happened?
I mean, I was kind of surprised. I messed up, so the context that I watched it, I accidentally watched episode 2 before episode 1, thinking it was episode 1. So my reaction was a little bit weird. You know, I was smart that way, doing my reactions before. But
How's that worked out?
Well, I told my patrons, the YouTube audience hasn't seen it yet, but
oh, okay.
the whole time I'm watching episode 2, I'm thinking it was the season opener, so I was surprised. I'm like, oh wow, Buffy's just back in town already. We didn't even see where she went, but of course we do. But I was really surprised a little bit with especially with how Xander and Willow responded. Like they seemed much more upset and less understanding with Buffy leaving than I felt personally, you know.
I had the same exact feeling back then. I wasn't happy with the gang. Nor Joyce. Yeah. I wasn't happy with Joyce either, but like I was like, cut the girl some slack. Like she literally saved the world by killing her true love. She was kicked out from school. She was wanted by the police, more or less kicked out from her own house by her mother. So it was like, you know, it's not like she just left for like selfish reasons. Like she had a reason. So I was like, no, that's not the way to do it.
Yeah, I know myself at 16, I would be so proud if I was anything at all like Buffy. Anything at all. So I cut her so much slack. I really do. Come on.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, this is kind of something that I'm wondering if this is going to carry over into season 2, into season 3 here. But season 2, one of the big things that was kind of discussed when I reacted to it and something that I noticed is when Xander didn't tell Buffy that Willow was trying to get Angel's soul back into Angelus.
I forgot that.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't tell her. I wasn't happy with him either.
No. So
because I feel like it would have made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Because back then, Buffy would have like concentrated on the fact to not let Angel near. What was the name of the monster?
I forget. He was like a gargoyle, end of the world killer. That's kind of what I called him.
Yeah. But like she was, because she didn't know that they were trying to get him back. She was like off her game a little bit because she didn't want to kill him. She was hesitant. But if she knew that they were trying to get him back, she was like, maybe she would have been like trying to not let him near that thing instead of hesitating whether she should kill him or not.
Yeah,
Do you agree with me here?
That's how I feel. I've heard people disagree with me in the comments, and look, that's fine. But their explanation has been Xander didn't tell Buffy because she needed to focus on killing
I think
Angel.
he didn't tell her for selfish reasons right there.
I think so too. Come on, at least partially. And I just think fundamentally, whether that would help or not, Buffy has a right to know. Like, that's such a big thing.
Of course,
You don't have the right to withhold that information. I mean, this is just how I feel.
Exactly.
I don't think you have the right to withhold that information. Come on.
Exactly, yeah. But he has a thing for Buffy, so he doesn't like Angel that much.
Yeah, he really hates Angel. And I think that's what, to me, that's one of his biggest flaws.
I don't think his hatred towards Angel is not justified.
Oof.
I feel like maybe it is. Not sure.
I think I can really understand where he's coming from, but at least the way that the lore has been explained to me, Angel and Angelus are, it's like someone who's possessed by a demon. Like, I don't hold Angel accountable for the things that Angelus did. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So Xander, like, I can understand a teenager, especially you're infatuated with Buffy, it's hard to separate those things, but me as an audience not living through it and in the emotions, like, I separate it pretty clearly, unless I'm misunderstanding how it works.
Yeah, so for you, they are totally different person.
I mean, that's how it's been explained to me, at least so far, with, like, vampire lore. Like, there's one person, I think there's a line in the episode Lie to Me, which I love, where she's telling, I forget the guy who doesn't want, I don't know if you remember that episode.
Which one?
It's the one, it's a really great episode in season 2, but it's the one where an old friend that Buffy used to go to school with, a guy, I forget his name, but he has cancer. I believe it's cancer. He has a terminal illness.
It's episode 7.
Okay, I forget the number, but yeah.
Yeah, it's episode 7. Yeah, I remember.
But there's a line in there when he talks about, I want to live, and it's really emotional because you just see a scared guy who doesn't want to die, and Buffy's response is, it wouldn't be you, it would be a demon living in your body. So that, and also just feedback I've gotten is why I'm like, oh, they're separate. The demon Angelus, that's not Angel, so I don't really blame Angel for those actions, if that makes sense.
But for me, like, the demon is always there. It's just like the plus conscious, the demon is there, but like with the curse, he got some conscious, but like the demon, it's not like the demon goes away whenever he's Angel.
Yeah.
It's like he's there, but he's more of control of the demon side, and there's guilt, there's emotions, there's humanity, there's conscious. This is the difference between Angel and Angelus.
Yeah, and to me, that kind of proves that he's a good person, because even with that demon present, when he has, his full control, like he has consciousness, he's aware of like good and evil, he doesn't do evil. We haven't seen Angel. If we had seen Angel snap or like kill somebody and then, feel bad about it and, regret it, then I would understand Xander more. But at least as far as I know, Angel, while he's in full possession of his faculties and his conscience, has not committed any serious crimes.
Yeah, I understand.
But I guess I bring that up not to distract everything. Yeah, it kind of ties in. I'm wondering, I kind of wanted to ask you about that, because what I'm anticipating we're going to see is maybe Buffy finds that out this season. And also based off like the tensions with Willow and Xander that really surprised me, I wonder if there's going to be some serious challenges to their friendship in this season. I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned.
We don't know. We have no idea.
All right, and if you want to watch the full unedited reaction to this episode, it's going to be up on both of our Patreons right now. Thank you to everyone who supports there. If you also want to see episode 4 of season 3, it's going to be out right now over on my channel. Link to everything in the description. Are we going to see Buffy back in school?
Maybe.
As seniors, we can go off campus now for lunch. It's no longer cutting. It's legal. Heck, it's expected.
I love how Willow loves so much like being an adult.
Yeah, that's her thing.
Just rush into this, Oh, but no. What if they change the rule without telling? What if they're lying in wait? attention and mar my unblemished record.
Breathe.
They're helping her conquer her fears.
Look at Cordelia. Cordelia looks amazing.
I mean, she always does, right?
Facts.
How are you and what's for lunch?
Oh, I just threw a few things together.
When did you become Martha Stewart?
Poor Buffy.
Oh, I know they'll let you back in.
Don't you and your mom have a meeting with Principal Snyder?
We're seeing Snideman tomorrow.
Dang, I can't wait to see this meeting.
They have a meeting.
At least in the state of pre-readiness to make conversation. Or to do that thing with your mouth that boys like. Oh, I didn't mean that bad thing.
Willow. That's not what most people think of Willow.
Hi, Buffy.
Hi.
Who's that guy?
I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Don't you think that went very well?
He didn't try to slit our throats or anything. It's progress.
Cordelia.
Celebrate the little victories.
I want to get my life back, you know, do normal stuff. Like date?
Good luck, Buffy. Good luck with a normal life. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Shop and hang out and go to school and save the world from unspeakable demons. You know, I want to do girly stuff.
Girly stuff.
Harsh cut to something ominous about to happen.
Yeah. Poor Buffy. She can't get a break.
She really can't.
Diet soda. Medium.
That'll be 89 cents at the window, sir.
Okay, who's this new kid? Is this a new bad villain? A new big bad we're gonna deal with?
Town's got quaint. Gotta stand up and salute that death rate. I ran a statistical analysis and hello, darkness.
I would love to see those stats.
We're here for one thing. Kill the Slayer.
Like always.
Yeah. Are these vampires? Or something else? I feel like there's something else, based off that hand I saw.
It's false. No way.
Not this time.
Have a nice night, sir. Right back at you.
And I'm going to eat her heart and suck the marrow from her bones.
No, I'm hungry.
Okay. I was about to say they treated that guy nicely. At least that's something. Take that back. It's not enough you gotta work at a fast food place late at night. Then you have a chance of getting eaten alive. Come on.
Exactly. Don't you feel like the theme song changed from season 2?
I think it did. I think it's a new cover, and they changed so much of the opening. Like the opening, they've added so much new footage.
Even the music's like new production. I'm not sure. Like there's some slight change in the music.
Yeah, yeah. Can always count on good music from the Bronze. Always.
Yeah.
I had to.
She's really suffering from PTSD here.
She is. She is.
It wasn't something easy.
Oh God, Angel.
Go to hell!
Oh, come on.
Angel is salty about it.
One of these days she's going to have a good dream, and it's just going to be good. There's going to be no scary Drusilla magic working its way in her head.
Morning, sunshine. Ready to face the beast.
Here are the terms of your re-entry, miss.
She calls him the Beast. Don't you dare insult my Snyder.
Come on, it totally fits him.
It does.
I'm required to educate every juvenile who is not in jail where she belongs.
Oh my God. He's harsh. He's so harsh.
He doesn't hold anything back.
Really back in school because the school board overruled you. Wow. That's like having your whole ability to do this job called into question when you think about it.
Dang, she
Buffy
is bold.
calling him out.
Daughter's trying to say is, nah, 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 nah.
Are you kidding me, Joyce?
I really liked her in this episode.
I think that took more courage than hitting Spike on the head with an axe. Just
Yeah.
acting off to Snyder like that.
Giles say what he wanted. Ever notice though when he is mad but he's too English to say anything, he makes that weird cluck cluck sound with his tongue? Hi,
Oh.
Giles.
Okay, that's awkward.
Oh, hi. Been there long?
Long enough, Willow.
It's very specific, so I need to get a few details about your experience of defeating Acathla and Angel.
Dang, she's gonna have to relive it. That's gonna be hard.
And Angel?
Big fight. Angel got the pointy end of the sword. Cathla sucked him into hell instead of the world. That's about the it.
She doesn't
Without
want
all-
to share the details.
I know. That's with all the devastating emotion.
The fact that he came back before she killed him.
Not something that one plays around with. Willow, what have you been conjuring?
Nothing. Much.
Willow.
Willow playing with the dangerous stuff.
Are you mad at me?
No, of course not, no. If I were, I would be making a strange clucking sound with my tongue.
Okay, what a perfect response, Giles.
I was listening.
I'm a little bit concerned about Willow getting too involved in the dark arts, like maybe exposing herself to something dangerous.
Yeah, me too.
Hanging with my friends. Hello, my life, how I've missed you.
You're making progress.
Scott!
That guy again.
He told me if I came after 8, I could run into Buffy.
Oh, are they trying to set her up? Willow just drinks.
Willow.
Hi, Scott.
Hi. Don't you love this song?
Don't trust this guy.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go stand by the dance floor. If you change your mind, you can mosey on over, and then if not, then you don't mosey.
I don't trust anyone who wants to get near Buffy.
He doesn't look trustworthy. Come on, look at that face. No. These are not normal people dancing. There's something up. If Buffy's like spider sense is tingling, I know something is going on.
A vampire's involved.
Hi.
Hi. Oh. No,
I wasn't moseying.
This won't hurt.
It's okay, I got it. You're Buffy, right?
Who the heck is this?
I'm Faith.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say there's a new Slayer in town.
Another Slayer?
Kendra died, remember?
That's true. I mean, I cannot forget that.
It was brutal.
I miss Kendra. Well, she's a badass.
Thanks, B. Couldn't have done it without you.
I think you could have.
And all of a sudden I hear the screaming from outside, so I go tearing out, stark nude, and this church bus is broke down, and there's these...
Cordelia does not like her.
Crazy how slaying just always makes you hungry and horny.
Sometimes I crave a non-fat yogurt afterwards.
Buffy.
There was one, and then Buffy died for like 2 minutes, so then Kendra was called, and then when she died, Faith was called.
Look at Cordelia putting it all together.
Did you really use a rocket launcher one time?
Yeah, actually, it's a funny story.
So what was the story about that alligator?
Oh, come on, Xander. Right when she's about to tell how badass that was.
12 feet long, and I'm, you know...
Was this, also naked?
Well, the alligator was.
God, Xander.
Yeah, like right in front of your girlfriend, Xander. Come on.
So, what about you? What was your toughest kill?
Ouch.
No, you both kill vamps, and who could blame you? But I'm wondering about your position on werewolves.
Asking for a friend.
Well, he's looking out for himself.
Watcherless?
Didn't yours go to England too?
There's a watcher's retreat every
Giles.
in the Cotswolds.
And you skipped out on it, Giles. Wow.
They didn't invite him.
It's a great honor to be invited. Also, I'm told.
How can you not invite Giles? If anyone deserves it and needs a little break.
That's what I'm saying.
If I'd have known they came that young and cute, I would have requested a transfer.
Raise your hand if ew.
Notice that Willow didn't raise her hand.
Even Xander was like, no, I can't support you.
I'm in.
Great, then we can patrol. Also together.
Yeah, Buffy does not look excited about this team up.
She had the same behavior with Kendra at the start.
That's true, that's true.
Hey, later. We will talk weapons.
I mean, she seems cool.
She's so different from Kendra, right?
She is, yeah.
And this is the spot where Angel tried to kill Willow.
And over there in the lounge is where Spike and his gang nearly massacred us all.
This is the most dangerous school of all time, okay? Don't send your kids here.
There's a hellmouth under the school, so yeah.
We're looking at what?
Oh, this is not what Buffy needs to be dealing with.
Wrong territory.
You really do need to find the fun, B. Buffy?
She's calling her B already? Come on.
Food's here, boys.
What's their food? Who did they get? Oh.
Delivery guy.
These poor people with these, hard jobs just get eaten.
I only know one thing. That I'm gonna win, and they're gonna lose.
It's that dead feeling you get when they win and you lose.
I don't let that kind of negative thinking in.
Right, that could get you hurt.
Come on, Joyce. Even Joyce is being won over this quick. Come on.
She gets along with my friends, my watcher, my mom. Look, now she's getting along with my fries.
Okay, that's a little rude.
Buffy doesn't like to share.
Well, there's some things I'd be happy to see you share, like the slaying. I mean, 2 of you fighting is safer than 1, right?
There's some truth to that, I think.
I think it would be...
Mom, the only way you get a new Slayer is when the old Slayer dies.
Then that means you.
Wow.
When did you die?
Dang.
I have tried to march in the Slayer Pride Parade, but I don't want you to die.
I mean, of course.
I'm not gonna die. I know how to do my job.
It's a lot to take in, and she's doing a great job.
Yeah. Okay, this girl's like eating everything. It's gonna be so interesting to see like how their dynamic plays out and if they can end up working well together.
Well, I may not sleep in the nude and wrestle alligators.
Maybe it's time you started, because obviously something in your bottle needs uncorking.
Is that the change she needs? Start wrestling alligators?
How about from now on, we don't hear from you on Angel or anything else in my life, which, by the way, is my life.
What's so strung out for, B?
Why are your lips still moving, F?
Think you can take me?
Yeah.
Are they gonna fight? Are they gonna actually fight?
I just hope they can't.
Not now, at least.
My dead mother hits harder than that!
She's got the good Savage Slayer burns.
But that was kind of dark. Guard admit.
That was dark.
For Kakistos we live.
Faith.
Die!
Faith! Oh!
Come on, help Buffy.
When I first watched it, I was like, she's having a breakdown because this is not normal.
Yeah, this isn't normal. Stab her in the heart, quit punching the vampire.
What is wrong with you?
What are you talking about?
Lady, she got issues.
Maybe you like it a little too much.
I was getting the job done.
No.
Not beat them to a bloody pulp while their friends corner me.
I thought you could handle yourself.
Come on, Faith. Come on.
You must realize, Buffy, that you and Faith have very different temperaments.
Different temperament is fine, but being like foolish during battle is not so fine.
She nearly got us both killed. The girl needs help.
I think something happened to Faith's family or something that gives her like a very personal hatred to the vampires, maybe.
He lived for kissing toast.
Do you mean Kakistos?
Maybe it was taquitos. Maybe he lived for taquitos. What?
Kakistos.
Oh, this is not good. Giles knows who this is.
Giles, there are 2 things that I don't believe in. Coincidence and leprechauns.
Well, Buffy, it's entirely possible that they both arrived here by chance simultaneously.
Come on, what are the odds, Giles? Do the math.
I'm gonna talk to Faith, see if khaki trousers rings.
Kakistos.
Kakistos rings a bell.
Conquistos? That's gonna be hard to say. Conquistos.
I'm not gonna even try.
Okay, you know, I gotta...
I know, be somewhere else, right? Think of this as my last-ditch effort. I realize that one more is going to qualify as stalking.
I mean, he's pretty self-aware. He's kind of cool. Maybe he is a decent guy.
I got you a little present. A guy in the retro shop said that it represents friendship.
Dang, he really likes Buffy. Like, he has a strong crush, or he's secretly a monster or something.
Yeah, maybe that.
There's no way that's what it really was.
I can't do this.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
Buffy.
Wrong time, you wrong win.
You all right?
Giles, hi. Yeah. I'm fine. What did our watcher say?
Her watcher's dead.
What?
What do you know about Kakistos?
That he's here? We're not happy to see old friends, are we? What'd he do to you?
I did to him. All right.
And what was that?
She's already packing.
This is crazy.
You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. I'll take care of this.
I mean, Buffy could say the same right back to her, too.
Kind of like reflect each other.
Yeah.
Killed her, didn't he?
You don't have a word for what he did to her. What now?
That's a body.
He runs after you.
That's where the head start comes in handy.
I knew it.
You should have listened.
Faith.
They love fading to black at the worst moments, man. Not much. Not much.
Later. Escape now.
Good advice. Okay, on this battle, you guys need to work together. That's key. There's no way you stand a chance just fighting solo.
Joyce said it. 2 Slayers are better than 1.
Yeah.
What happened?
Talk quick.
There, when he killed my watcher, and I saw what he did to her, what he was gonna do to me. I tried to stop him, but I couldn't.
First rule of slaying. Don't die. You did the right thing, okay? You didn't die.
Yeah, she did.
1 of him, 2 of us.
Exactly.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
This is his place.
He drove us here.
Oh, no. Over the table kick? Okay, Buffy, that's insane.
Don't die!
Off to a rough start.
Yes.
If we don't do something, the master could get killed. Well, what birds are with him?
Are you serious? These bad guys, like, they do not, there's no true loyalty.
They have no soul.
I guess you need a bigger stake, Slayer.
Okay, come on.
Yes.
There you go. They got it.
Finally.
Not so tough.
You worked well together.
Yeah.
You hungry?
See, they just need to bond a little bit with a good fight session, and now they can hopefully be friends.
Faith is to stay here indefinitely. I'm to look after you both until a new watcher is assigned.
Good. She really came through in the end.
She did.
Did it. She got it behind her.
I'm glad to hear it.
Time to do the same, Buffy.
Angel was cured.
I'm sorry.
When I killed him. I was about to take him out and, something went through him. And he was Angel again. He didn't remember anything that he'd done. He just held me. I don't know if that helps with your spell or not, Giles.
I mean, it helps them understand what she actually went through.
Yeah.
I've been holding on to that for so long. Felt good to get it out. I'll see you guys later.
Now she can put this behind her, you know.
I hope she can. I think that was smart to tell them when she was ready.
I can really help with this binding spell.
There is no spell.
He made it up. So Buffy, you know, can come through.
Wait, what?
Yeah, to like give her a chance to tell them. Because he had a feeling.
Did he know, do you think?
He had a feeling that like something was wrong.
Wow.
Friendship, I liked it a lot, and Buster Keaton, big fun, and I'm capable of big fun, even though there's no earthly way you could possibly know that about me. Wow, if I knew I was going to go on this long, I probably would have brought some water. If you would still like to go to the film festival, and I would understand it if you didn't. I'd pretty much love to.
He's gonna go. Or not?
Of course he would. This is Buffy.
I'm really gonna have to think about this. Okay, you know what? I thought about it and I'm in. When do you want to go?
Okay.
See?
I have one thing that I have to do tonight, and I'm good.
Good.
Okay, maybe I was wrong to, suspect him. It just, most of the time a guy is interested in Buffy, like, it's not a good thing. What?
She left the ring there.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for something else creepy to happen because you know how they like to end the episodes. I was like worried. Well,
You spoke too soon.
did I cause this to happen? What the heck? That cannot be Angel. You cannot come back from hell. What the heck?
It's like the hell tossed them over.
Are you kidding me? What, was he too
Hell
evil
doesn't
for
want
hell?
him anymore. Yeah, maybe.
Oh my gosh, they're ending like that. We're really getting
Yeah,
Angel
hell.
back? This is okay.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it
Wow.
either.
What the heck?
Yeah, he came back. It's
Okay.
crazy.
I was not expecting this. I mean,
Me too.
right when she, like, this episode, I was about to say, like, what a great episode for Buffy to really move on, accept, like,
Yeah.
deal with her grief in a very healthy, it was such a big step forward for her psychologically and emotionally.
Exactly. Yeah. I was like, back then I was expecting for Angel to come back, but I was like, maybe Buffy and the gang would try to get him back, and it's gonna like take half of the season or the whole season maybe. But like he came back on his own. Like hell just tossed him over. Was like, I'm done with you.
I mean, I really want to know why, how, and you know what I'm worried? Is it Angel or is it Angelus who got spit out of hell?
That's a good question.
Because that is a huge difference. Like, is Angel back, or do we have Angelus all over again? And it's like, oh, here we go.
But like Willow restored his soul before he died, so I'm not sure, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. And even seeing him come back, like, there was no, like, evil smile. I mean, maybe it was just him fresh out of hell. It's a lot to deal with, even as a bad guy. But he looked like Angel to
Like
me.
he looks he's been through hell.
Yeah. Yeah. What a way to end the I mean, so much happened this episode. I feel like this is kind of like a game changer episode, right?
New Slayer in town.
And she seems
How do you feel
like,
about Faith?
I don't know. I kind of like her. I like, similar, like you mentioned during the reaction, like similar to Kendra, like initially she and Buffy like kind of clashed, but by the end of the episode, I feel like, especially seeing, and for me as an audience member, I felt a similar way, like seeing a more vulnerable side of Faith and hearing like maybe beyond the coolness, you know, that's when I was like, dang, like maybe they can really, you know, bond and have an understanding, which is what I always wanted with Kendra and Buffy, but of course that's that ship has sailed permanently.
And the fact that Faith was also suffering from something, like same with Buffy this episode, and like they both came through at the end.
Yeah. And
They
it
like
makes me,
reflected each other this episode.
yeah, they really did. They had a very similar past, but it makes me, it's a cool thing. Like, it makes me reflect that some of maybe her persona and her coolness, not that it's not true to her personality, but could be the way that she kind of has that social mask and deals with something underneath that's really difficult.
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
Maybe she just hides it better than Buffy. You know what I mean? Like, Buffy, we can tell when she's down. Maybe that's just the way that her type of personality, like, overcompensates the other way. Like, I'm so cool. Like, everything's
What do you mean by
relaxed.
her type of personality?
Like everyone, I just feel like deals with something really difficult, traumatic differently. Like, some people are like Buffy, like they kind of withdraw, they want some space, whereas someone with her personality, maybe she, you know, acts like really outgoing and acts really friendly. You know what I mean? Just a different way that she responds to it.
Yeah, Faith is like endearing, like she's wild, like with this free spirit.
Yeah.
She shares quite like some similarities with Buffy, but like not the same. Like they both rebel, but like in two different ways.
Yeah.
Not quite the same.
She feels more extroverted than Buffy to me.
Yeah.
Just from this first impression, you know?
Yeah.
And I think she does have like a bit of that carefree, I don't know, I want to say rock and roll energy. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but that's just a word that comes to mind.
Maybe, yeah.
More so than Buffy,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. So I'm interested to see more of that. And just, I don't know, it's cool seeing like someone with a big personality, like seeing how everyone adapts in the friend group. Giles said she's here to stay indefinitely. So I'm wondering, is she going to be a main character? Are they going to pull a Kendra, like get me to like her and then kill her off? You know, I'm going to be careful before I get attached.
Maybe.
But heck, that
And
was
what
that.
do you think about Giles not like getting invited in this? what was it? Like this event that the council had? I was like, why?
I take that pretty personally. You know what I mean? Like, because Giles is a pretty great watcher as far as I can tell. You know.
I was like, maybe since he's not a watcher to an active slayer, because technically Buffy is not an active slayer because she died, even though she got to keep her slayer abilities.
Yeah.
But Kendra was, but then Kendra died and Faith was activated. I'm not sure how it happens, but since I'm not sure, or maybe like this is something to do with Giles personally.
Could be. I mean, he doesn't have, you know, the most pristine past. Like, obviously, I feel like it's unfair for them to hold that against him.
Oh, maybe. I didn't think about that. Maybe it has to do with his past. Interesting.
I mean, I think for all of Giles, like, doing things by the book and kind of his, how did Willow describe it this episode? Like his Englishness or something? She said something funny.
Yes.
But for all of that, I think there is an aspect in Giles's behavior that's a little bit rebellious, like Buffy, just in the sense that if they needed to get something done for Buffy's safety, I think he would kind of break any rule to get it done.
Yeah, Buffy's first priority for him.
Yeah.
I could tell that.
So maybe there's just some bureaucracy, like they don't like that, or like you said, maybe because she is a dormant type of slayer, they look down on him. Yeah. I don't know. I think he should.
Yeah. Not sure.
They should send Snyder in to advocate for Giles, and then he'll knock them into shape. Whatever like community this is, like get Giles to represent. I mean, Snyder.
Yeah. Snyder. How he'll do like in the council if like we put Snyder in the Watchers Council? Like, I'm not sure.
Imagine if the twist is that Snyder is the head of the Watcher Council. I actually would love that. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm still holding... I don't think this is true, but I have a hope that...
Do you think that he knows about supernatural stuff in that Buffy Slayer?
Well, we know he knows from what's been shown so far. Like, he clearly, like him and the mayor, like they know that there are things going on.
Oh, the mayor has been introduced?
No. They just talked about him. We haven't met him.
Okay.
So I'm really curious for who this guy is.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But so I know he knows, but I would love if there's like some type of reveal that Snyder is in some type of special organization, or he's like high up in some ranks, and Buffy has to work with Snyder beyond like her school life.
Maybe he works against the Slayers.
Oh, like he's for vampires?
This is why he's so hostile towards Buffy.
I would kind of like that too.
Because if you think about it, like he is hostile towards her like for no reason, like since day one.
Yeah.
And since he knows about the supernatural stuff, so maybe he knows about Buffy, and this is why he doesn't like her.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I was just happy to see him, and I'm hoping from what we've seen so far of this season, I've seen Snyder, I think 2 out of 3 episodes. That's pretty good. Because for a while, he was off on hiatus for a large chunk of season 2. I missed him. I feel like his presence it's a nice little addition.
He's funny. He's funny.
He really is. I mean, the ending was such a game changer.
Yeah, like, Angel.
I didn't think Angel was going to come back because I know there's a spin-off show. I don't know if it's a prequel or a sequel. But I knew like Angel had his show, but I thought that was a perfect way. Like, oh, they sent him to hell. Maybe he either escapes into an alternate dimension and that's why he's not in the same show, or he's dead and it's a prequel. I was like, that's a good writing technique to get him into his own show. But now he's back in the main show. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because he technically didn't die. It wasn't like a stake in the heart. It was a sword. And he was just sucked up by this hell dimension. So he technically didn't die.
Yeah, I need to update the rules of how it all works. Because he was alive in hell, but
this is how I see it. Like,
okay.
Not sure. Like, this is just my perception of what happened back then.
Yeah.
Because vampire dies with a stick in the heart.
And then they turn to dust. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
but he was like sucked up into this hell dimension, like
That's even
intact.
worse.
Yeah, so he suffered in hell for I don't know how long.
And I hope that doesn't I hope he doesn't come back like angry at Buffy. Oh, this I don't know what to think. I did not expect him to come back like this and just talk about a season game changer. Like, what now? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean?
This is just episode 3. We're just in the beginning of the season, so.
And Joss Whedon, like, how cruel are you to have this episode? I was so impressed with like the way that they had Buffy have that growth, and I was like, dang, now she's processing it, and yes, she's gonna have to deal with it, but she can move on. It's like, no, you can't move on. Your ex just showed up from hell. Big surprise. Okay.
Exactly.
Oh.
She doesn't have a break. It just goes on like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's Angel will kind of resent what Buffy did. Maybe he'll take it personally. I don't know how long he was lost in hell. You know, how much that suffering.
We're not sure about his mental state, so.
Yeah. Because if Buffy was dealing with trauma, can you imagine? Like, that was one of the things that was so heartbreaking to me, is that Buffy didn't even say anything. So, like, Angel, in his last moments, was staring at Buffy, like, stabbed with the sword.
Yeah, he didn't remember what he did, right?
No, he didn't even know why. So,
yeah.
That's the last thing. Like, can you imagine, like,
maybe
waking
he
up from
still
a coma?
doesn't remember.
Oh, that's a good point. Like, I wonder if he does remember, like, everything that happened as Angelus now, or if that's still, like, he's so confused.
I'm not sure.
Dang. Well, I'm
he looked
excited.
confused. He looked
really
confused at the end there.
Yeah.
So maybe he's gonna be dangerous.
I mean, knowing this show and just knowing how complicated everyone's love lives are, there's no way he's just gonna show up and like hold Buffy in his arms. That's not happening. That's just too nice for everybody.
Thank you for telling me, Buffy, by the way. Thank you for sending me to hell.
Yeah, he's like, I
understand.
understand.
It was the right call.
I understand. You know, come here. Like, every couple goes through some ups and downs.
No hard
going
feelings.
To hell. Yeah. Oh man. Well, heck, I am excited to see the next episode. I don't know.
It was nice to, revisit an episode of season 3.
Okay.
Like, say, oh my God, things are so different now.
Really?
Things have changed. Okay. Like, this is my thought process the whole episode. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, thank you for showing such restraint and not giving anything away. I know that's got to be hard, like
job.
Going back.
I'm proud
you did a really
of myself.
Good job. Yeah.
Yeah. This is why I told you to watch this episode, because of Fate, like the introduction of the new Slayer, and I was like, should I tell him to watch episode 3 instead? Am I like giving something by telling him that?
No.
But
that's you kept it very vague. You just were like, "Oh, this is the episode that you would be good for a collab." I'm like, "Okay, perfect." You know.
And this is the reason why, because of Faith, new Slayer. I thought it's gonna be interesting.
You know who my favorite reaction to Faith was Cordelia. Like, I just loved like her facial expression when she was telling that story, and she just like staring at her.
It's because of Xander. It's because of Xander. Because it was, it's Xander. Like,
if I was Xander's friend, like, can someone just walk up to Xander and like turn his head to Cordelia and say, "This is your girlfriend. Look at how hilarious and amazing and beautiful she is. Can you just be happy?"
Yeah.
Like,
and the
dating
fact that
Cordelia.
She was popular and like she was like hanging out with the most popular crowd in high school, but like she chose him. She fell in love with him.
I know.
It's something. It's a big step, but still, no, it's not satisfied with it.
Sometimes Xander can just frustrate me to no end. I'm like, man, like, I mean, Cordelia's my favorite character of the show, so I don't know.
Cordelia is your favorite character?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
At least so far.
She's one of my favorites. She's up there. One of my favorites.
up till this point, do you remember at this point in the show, do you remember your favorite character?
Was Buffy?
Buffy? Yeah, I mean, she is
I think
so
it
great.
was in season 3. I feel like it was Giles, then Buffy.
Okay.
Depends on the season.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Giles is definitely up there for me. My favorite romance was Jenny and Giles, which of course we know how that. Oh, that episode was
Passion.
not fair. That was
I would
not
never
fair.
forget that episode.
I still
When I watched the episode, I was like, I thought that this show is like friendly. I didn't know that it could be this cruel.
I know. And
So cool. And creative. Like I gotta give it to Angelus. Was kind of creative to kill Jenny this way. Like he gifted her, like he packed her up and gifted her with roses and wine and other stuff and candles and put her there in his bed. It's too much.
Yeah, he takes the.
You gotta appreciate the artistry.
You can't. I mean, I feel like Hannibal Lecter would be taking notes. He'd be like, "You did what to her body?" Like, okay, very innovative.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Like, honestly, if Giles couldn't get over Angel like being good, I would understand him. I'd say even more than Xander, because Xander might be mad at him for, you know, being the figure he wants to be, like with Buffy, right? But for Giles, like if the love of my life had her neck snapped and I found her body in my bed, like how can you look past that? I could really understand if Giles just couldn't, you know.
Good point. Yeah, good point. Just imagine that. Oh my god.
No. But heck, well, thank you for reacting to this episode with me. This was a good one.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our reaction here. Thank you, Thor, for joining in this video.
Thank you.
So much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching again, and see you in another video, guys.
I got some new feelings, they make you uncomfortable.